Take 2! Hello and welcome to the second take of the end of the Beyond the Old Brick Road. We just got the Oz. Again! But you didn't get to see the first time because that recording got screwed up. But either way, we get to meet Oz again. Well, I do. You get to meet Oz for the good drillth time. What? Dorothy, how did you... the old brick road. The very road I led you here with. However, you're all way too late. My wish has came true. My dream has become reality. Crystallized magic scattered throughout the land. Yes, I have gathered all the eggs and absorbed them into my body in order to perform the ultimate magic wizard. And finally, I have done it. My dream has become reality. My dream to create the ultimate magic with this, my ambition of becoming the greatest wizard in history will come true. I shall no longer grant anyone's wish. Oz, the Mighty, has appeared. Hello, as I stated, though, this is my second attempt at this. My first recording of this got messed up. And that's kind of why the previous video of the actual Yellow Brick Road was made in such way, because I didn't want to redo that. But this I did want to redo, because, well, this wouldn't be entertaining that way. So, since this is my second time, this fight is not really blind then. So, you just saw which target you should attack first. The left hand. The left hand can silence everyone, which is obviously insanely detrimental towards your survival. So, yeah, my personal suggestion is go after the left hand. The right hand will usually cast slow on everyone. And Oz himself has some devastating group attacks. Now, Oz, you need to keep in mind that you probably don't really think about it too often, but the enemies are in the same rules as your party. So, Oz's hands and his head have to take certain turn amounts, or take priority over each other if they want more turns. And usually, his hands have more priority over his head. So, basically what I'm saying is, as you kill his hands, the more turns his head's likely to get, which has a positive and negative. The positive is obviously the detrimental status effects that the hands can do are no longer a problem with them dead. The bigger problem is Oz is the greater damage dealer. His hands don't do a fraction of the damage his head can usually do to your party. So my personal suggestion is to kill the left hand and bring the right and head down slowly with each other. Now, this actually happened in my first fight with him. I got his right hand and his head down, and that was actually pure luck. Obviously, I didn't know what I was doing my first time. I was mostly relying on the 10-man's battle wind, which ironically killed the left hand first, and then it just slowly kept taking turns between Oz and the right hand until they were basically both virtually dead together. Sadly, that result did not get recreated in this. The right hand got taken down a little earlier than I wanted, and Oz's head got to feel full force of all the turns. It has its ups and downs. You get with the status effects, but Oz hits hard, and he has multiple hit everyone attacks. Now, the Cowardly Lion can bring the damage down, obviously, with his D-Defender and the Elemental Protection. And you can also increase everyone's likelihood to dodge spells, too. I would recommend casting them, too. To be honest, I found it a little easier to use the Scarecrow, the Lion, and Dorothy more than Dorothy and Tin Man, because the Lion being capable of casting buffs. But there's probably other ways you could do it. It's up to you how you obviously think, but since I relied on a lot of the skills, obviously I wanted to kill the left hand first. If you find that your team's really powerful physically and don't need your skills as much, you could just target the right hand more and let them silent you, but I wouldn't really see that as a feasible move unless you were really high level. So, again, it would just kind of vary on your particular level setup and everything. Or challenge if you really want to be challenged. But yeah, you want to be very careful. Keep people's HP. I'd say at least keep, like, if you keep buffs up, you can usually keep all the damage they can deal you below 100. But if you don't buff yourself, the odds are it's going to at least do 100 or more. So it's tricky, because obviously Dorothy the Scarecrow don't have as much HP as the Tin Man and the Lion. So it's tricky. I try to keep everyone with close to 200 health personally. And you want a lot of these. The life tree gives 100 to everyone, including people not in combat. Very important, not in combat. If you're... Basically, if you notice during my playthrough, the two strategies I like to use are either Dorothy, Tin Man, Scarecrow, Tin Man, or Dorothy, Scarecrow, and the Lion. Or the kind of setups I usually did. And these are very important to keep in mind when your teams are injured. You can use the healing branch item to heal everyone, including the people who are no longer participating in combat at the moment. The Tin Man's battle wind is very, well, devastating with the power buff on it, obviously. But of course, you have no control over it, is the sad thing, because there are 3 targets. You could let the Tin Man get critically injured and use his greatest attack, which I never still got a good chance to really use, but obviously that's incredibly risky for 2 reasons. The Tin Man is the slowest killer, even if you use Overclock. And the second thing, well, all of the enemies have very high attacking damage, so overall, it's pretty much a huge risk to try that. But if you were high enough in levels, that probably would be a feasible strategy, because obviously if you were higher level, the Tin Man would have more agility than what my Tin Man has. Then of course there's also that barrel armor. If I remember quickly, the barrel armor gave the Tin Man more agility. But, and there might be another armor set maybe. It's a possibility. But, well, I didn't get every single armor thing you could get backtracking. Yeah, see, this kind of situation here. Heal. Now keep in mind, of course, the Scarecrow is your fastest killer too. When it comes to using items, the Scarecrow is your man. Dorothy, well, Dorothy's a good healer too, but you're going to use a lot of Dorothy's healing magic in items. So basically, item-wise, the Scarecrow's the best usually, because, well, he's the fastest. See, Dorothy, trying to keep Overclock is a good idea too. That way, if you're my levels, with Overclock, most of the killers should basically be faster than Oz's hands. But, as I mentioned, the white hand likes to cast slow on everyone, so that is a little detrimental towards your plans. Just a tad bit. Yeah, see, stupid bastard. Luckily, they can't really do much else. Now again, like I said, Oz's head itself is the most dangerous, though. He has several attacks that can hit everyone that's currently out, and his single target hits are usually more damage dealing. But you will see a far more threatening form soon, viewers. But anyway, we gotta keep everyone alive here. This is gonna, and also, yeah, this is a bit spoiler, but this is not the final fight, and there is no break. So if you probably going to start noticing, I'm going to start trying to get people's mana back up, and there's very good reason for that. So keep in mind, try to keep everyone with decent HP and preferably a good amount of mana, because there's another fight. Oh no, Oz isn't giving up his wish that easy. You know, for a supposed weakling, he sure is pretty fucking hard. I don't know how he's an illusionist anyway. This is an illusion that hurts a lot. Yeah, see, the problem is that I did a little too much with the right hand. I can't remember if I had a Tin Man and he accidentally killed him, or if I just decided to see if it'd work out better that way. I can't remember. I could have swore the Tin Man did it with Battle Wind. Yeah. See, I'm here deciding. Reminds me of the final boss of Persona 3 a little bit in a way. Being very careful with what you choose. The wrong choice ends in death. Damn it. Yeah, that right hand is a pain, but be honest, I consider Silent more distal towards it, so opinion-ish, but I think most people would agree with that. Now, I do not know if you can kill his head without his hands and win. I'm pretty sure the second fight you can't. This one, now, if you're worried about the hands healing Oz, now I've only done this first part of the fight once, and the second part of the fight, well, I mean, twice. I've done both of them twice. I did not die on any of the attempts of that. I won the first time, and I'm just redoing this because of the messed up recording. But I did not experience the hands healing Oz. However, in the next fight, they do indeed heal Oz, so the hands must die before the head in the next fight. They will work much like the hood, cat hoods. Oh crap. Now, hopefully you've been saving up your miracle dust you've been getting from the witches or finding. Because this is where you're going to want to use a lot of them. Unless you plan on fighting the father dragons in the end, then maybe you want to save it for them, but that depends on whether you plan on doing that. But if you don't, then, well, miracle dust is going to be very useful. Something it doesn't really point out on the miracle dust is it actually recovers all your mana. I mean, it says you fully recover and stuff, but it doesn't really illustrate. It made me think HP, not just simply everything. It recovers all your mana, all your health, cures stats, and revives you. It's basically an everything max. So, it can also be used to... I don't know if you can use it on someone who's alive, though, but if they die, it'll give them everything back. So, if you need a quick way to get everyone's HP and mana and stuff, that's, you might want to deliberately let someone die just to do that. But yeah, Oz's head, if he's by himself for very long, he's going to absorb all the taunts and hit your party hard. Good thing the Kelly Line's Royal move is pretty good here, though. Throw the power buff on him, and it does pretty good. Here we go. Yeah, lower his accuracy. Hopefully he missed some. Any missing's good. Ow. Yeah, keep those defense buffs up, and you can lower his damage output somewhat. Who do you? Yeah, some X potion is good too. You can use Scarecrow just to heal and let Dorothy either power up, or you could also use Meltdown. I found it too risky to use Meltdown because it takes so much of Dorothy's health away. But if you wanted to, you could. There we go. Yeah, with the power boost and his Warrior Heart move, he'll do pretty good 400. if he quits, oh, if he quits, it'll be awesome. He can quit for like 1,000 damage with both of those on him. But obviously quitting ain't incredibly common, but if it does, it's very helpful. But without quitting, it's about 400 damage, so it's pretty good. Obviously 10-man can outdo it, but setting up the 10-man to be massively powerful is a little more tricky. Let's kill those on the field to heal and stuff. Ow. Yeah, probably if it was a little higher level, it'd probably be easier to do that strategy. Yeah, see, the element spell just totally nuked that damage. Talk about laughable. Hardy ha ha. Your days are almost outnumbered, Oz. Yeah, again, like I said, you'll want to start getting everyone's mana and stuff up. Don't want people being critically injured. Don't you hate bosses where you get transitioned into another fight without any break? I hate those moments at times because it forces you to be so... delay the end of the previous fight for so long just to get everyone prepared for the next fight. I hate those kind of fights, but, well, they exist and you can't do anything about them. Life triage! Go! Oh, this is gonna work. Come on, so close! Finish him! He's only a crooked illusionist. I mean, you killed all the other witches. What could he possibly have up his sleeves to kick your ass? Well, I guess he does have the 10 eggs, but he doesn't seem to be using those. Yeah, trying to be careful here. Like I said, long move, you die. Bad. No jokes. No tricks. No illusion. No meal. Ignore the man behind the curtain, please. Actually, you know, why don't they do that? Just find the corn and just shoot. He gone. But then again, if that was the case, why is this thing hot then? Oh dear. Yeah, if you can get 10-man set up properly with the buffs and that, you can make it a whole lot easier using him, but it's a little tricky with only one other character to heal, and especially when he hits them all multiple times. And the sad thing about the power-up move, oh dear, power-up move does not last for a whole lot of turns. I think it only lasts for like 3 turns, and then on the 4th turn, you'll want to recast it. Almost. So close and yet so far. And I'm trying to get the other people set up here. Oh! You see how much the element spell protected Dorothy from and how much damage it did to 10-man?